What's going on, guys? And welcome to Cam's Collection. And thank you for joining me today on my second episode of the new. I still like the sound of that. So as you all know, we just had a new figure release, or should I say announcement, last night around about 11:30-ish. The Wonder Twins were on last night, and they were the first ones to drop it. But I know I had to jump on here today because I wanted to talk about this figure. I'm super excited about it, but let's get right into it. Let's go. It's me again, and I'm not partying like I usually am. I'm usually doing a little bounce when I hear the music because it set me off right. I know what's coming up, the drop of the beat, but right now I just want to chill out. And yeah, man, I am super excited about this announcement before we even got the movie. This reminds me of the same scenario that we had with the Spider-Man No Way Home, where we were getting all these figure releases and the little Funko Pops or the little small action figures that were in Lego sets, honestly, that we were seeing. So I'm excited to see what this movie has in store for us, whether it's be the new beginning of Thor or if it is the closing end of the chapter of Thor that we know right now. So let's go ahead and dive right into it and go ahead and check out this figure, man. I am super excited. Let me go to pull it up a little larger for you guys. Oh, look at that, man. Honestly, it has a lot of similarities that we got in the version from Infinity War. But his physique is back. He's not bro Thor anymore. He did a lot of weight training classes and hella squats. And this is where we're at. But I'm super excited about this wired cape and the Stormbreaker. The version of the Stormbreaker that we all received in our Infinity War set was a smaller version that had a leaf on it. So for me, I'm really excited to get this version of Thor. I think the gold and the blue really contrast really well. And I couldn't see myself going anywhere but the deluxe pack of this figure set. So I'm super excited. Let's check in here and see in the chat who's in here. Oh, HH Green, Commander Green's in the house. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you stopping through, man. Shout out to Renz Talentino, the talented Renz Talentino over in the Philippines. I'm pretty sure it's probably late. I always try to do the math of what time it is over there, but I know it's late regardless, man. Yeah, the helmet and swap out arms are awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited. And I saw in here also, I think the chest piece is able to be swapped out. I'm not sure exactly how that's supposed to be done. I know on the Thor that we had in Infinity War, you could switch out like the pectoral plates, but on this one I'm trying to figure out how extensive is the swap out in this. But I'm excited to see more details in when people get them in their first batches, but it looks like it's going to be a while. Of course, we already knew that, but there's so many figures coming out, and there's so many that still haven't been dropped from movies from years ago in game Loki. That now we're just, we're kind of backdated right now, man. It's kind of crazy. So I'm excited. Let's see. 12 hours from the future. Okay. This is Back to the Future. Okay. Got you, bro. All right. I'm not going to do the math. So it's late over there is what you're telling me. Well, that's great, man. I'm glad you were able to join me. I appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, let's pan through some of more of these photos, man. I'm super excited. I'm telling you right now, this wired cape is going to be awesome. I think they've totally been able to master the composition of wiring in the cape now, because we're seeing so many figures. They feel like they're kind of like they're excited, or the manufacturer Hot Toys is really pro wired capes now, because we seldomly saw these. I think the first couple ones that we saw figures like this with it was the Vision. And I know a lot of people that got the Age of Ultron Vision had an issue with the actual cape because of the wiring. A lot of people that are trying to resell their figures, they would always have in the details like, hey, wiring cape, wiring cape. Like there was an issue with that. But now I feel like they've mastered this type of craftsmanship, and yeah, we're going to see this a lot more on a lot more figures that have capes. but it really just makes the figure a lot more dynamic, a lot more poses. It kind of gives a more of a wind blowing in the air type look, which I think is cool. I mean, that's usually what happens with superheroes get ready to level up and get ready to take some people out, you know? So it's really exciting. I absolutely, like HH Green said, I am super, super excited about this LED lit up helmet that is swappable. That's really exciting. I'm hoping that the lights possibly are brighter than we've seen in previous figures before. I know a lot of these in these photos are photo edited or photoshopped just to make the appearance of all the lightning effects super, super bright. But I'm still excited to throw this on my figure and just to see how it looks, honestly, in a Magic case or any type of shelving, whatever you guys use at home. I know there was some cause for concern with the head sculpts. A lot of people were talking about. So like you're trying not to dive into Star Wars and trying to stay away from grabbing Marvel figs, but damn, it's tempting. I know exactly, man. And this is my issue because for me, it's like everybody's trying to pull me into Star Wars, or not pull me, but kind of guide me into Star Wars. And I appreciate it because there's a lot of class act pieces that are being dropped recently that I'm really excited about. And I would love to be able to dibble and dabble into Star Wars, but at the same time, it's like there's so many figures in Marvel that I don't have, and also figures in the Marvel collection that I still want in the future that I see, you know, coming to fruition. So it's hard, man. It's a tough choice, but you gotta make the collection your own collection when it comes to the end of the day. That Cad Bane and this Vader, if we get a Vader, a damaged Vader, spoiler alert, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to break the code and just jump right into it. Luminar, what's going on? Thank you for coming through. School is out and Luminar is in. What's going on? Appreciate you coming through. Uncommon Flex, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping through, man. Andreas, I might be a deluxe, but the third party Ravager Thor, sleeveless leather jacket, then throw on the extra arms and a head on that. Yeah, honestly, you can honestly take this extra head sculpt, like he's saying, and swap it out with that Ravager body Thor that we're supposed to be getting from the third party, which kind of looks pretty dope. I think the only issue with it was the head sculpt. The head sculpt looked kind of a little funky, but it kind of reminded me of the Thunder Toys version of Valkyrie that we just got released a little while ago. He likes the head sculpt, which is good. Okay, cool, bro. I appreciate. Yeah, I really like it too. I know a lot of people were trying to compare it to I believe it was Thor. It wasn't. Yeah, it was Thor Ragnarok is what they're trying to compare it to. The first version of his suit that we saw in the movie when he was all chained up. And then he finally went back to Asgard just to find out that his brother had actually not died and posed as Odin this whole entire time. So that version of the head sculpt is kind of similar to this one. I do feel like the beard is a little bit darker, but the hair is very, very similar for sure. And somehow, I guess we'll find out in this movie that Thor actually found himself another blue eye. Good for him. But you can still see that detailed scar. You could definitely tell he's older in this than the previous photos from the prior movies, which is good. You know, we like to see maturity on our figures, but also in the character. You know, it shows that the growth and the transition from where they started to where they are now, which I think is super dope. Only gripe I had about it, I really wish that his eyes had a light up effect, but that would be it'd be super difficult. I feel like I think they have done that with just meaning the regular head sculpt. I'm sorry, I'm going to be more specific. The regular head sculpt had a light up effect because I'm not gonna go around with a UV light like flash and I'm like, oh, look at his eyes, you know, like that's not something I want to do or have to have the time to do. You know, you couldn't install a light where it has two different functions. It just has a regular LED light inside of a case and then also a UV light as well for this certain figure. But I'm not sure how the whole entire costume would look with the LED light on it, opposed to just the eyes, you know? So regardless, like I said, a lot of this in these photos are photoshopped, but I still think this figure is going to be badass. These arms are very, very similar. I was talking to a gentleman earlier today in my direct messages on Instagram, and we were talking about Chris Hemsworth's arms in this, man. We felt like that they were there were good representations, but we felt like he's a little bit more Diesel than what they're showing here. You know, that like they downplayed this guy's muscles. Never thought I'd be on a stream just talking about muscles all day, but this is where we're at now, you know, because we want our hot toy figures to look comparably to perfection as possible, if that's possible, you know. So yeah, looks like, yeah, Age of Ultron head sculpt, but added more texture and scars in the right eye. He got from Hella back in Round. Yeah, exactly, bro. It does look very, very similar for sure. I agree. The helmet is sculpt fire, bro. Yeah, I love it, man. I am super excited about the helmet is sculpt because we haven't had a Thor with the actual mask on before. So this is the first time we're seeing him in this type of dynamic or elements, which I think is going to be great. I'm hoping that we get more releases as it goes on, but just like the Spider-Man No Way Home, I think we got like 2 releases before the movie was actually out, but that movie took forever even to drop a trailer. So I don't think this is going to be the same type of situation at all. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, like, I know everybody loves the figure and loves the sculpt on it, but do you guys think that we're gonna get some more releases this week, or could we just be focusing more on Obi-Wan releases this week as well? I would love to see them follow up with this with something cool like a Valkyrie release. I don't think they're gonna dabble back and do the white suit Valkyrie that they did before. I had high hopes about it, but I feel like they've already jumped into the Love and Thunder line, so it's like that ship's kind of sailed, you know. See, Jan Michael Jamar. Let's see you in the house. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in. In the same boat as you, mainly collect MCU, but I've bought a few clone figures because it was remind me of my 7-year-old daughter bonding with watching the series. Yeah, man, and that's the thing. A lot of us collect for is not just the nostalgia, but it's how we connect to the characters too, which I think is super cool. You know, because a lot of people they collect and they see their figures as a bank or like a savings account, but it's like these either go up in value or depreciate over time. So it's like collect because you love to collect, you know. I mean, needless to say, everybody does their own thing, their own way, but that's just the way I do it too. So doing good flex. Hope you are. Let's see. Killer, what it do? What's going on, Fizzies? What's going on, baby? Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate it, bro. Good to see you, man. Glad I can catch you live, Cam. Hey, man, appreciate you coming through, bro. Definitely, man. You know, I'm new at these lives. This is my 2nd episode of the new. So I'm glad everybody could just drop in, man. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. The weather's treating you nice outside here in Washington, D.C. It's pretty cloudy out. So my weather is not that great, but it's not super hot either. So I'm thankful for that for sure, man. Definitely. I think it's a great looking figure, and I've dropped out of MCU. I'm a Star Wars guy at heart. That's right, bro. Hey, man, listen, to each his own, bro. And you know, I'm glad you're satisfied with your collection and your figures, man. It's a lot of people that I've seen that I collect with, that are friends with, and they've all dropped out of the MCU and they've all gone to Star Wars because Star Wars is hot right now. You know, like you can't get enough of these clones, this Obi-Wan, these Vaders. You can't get enough of them, honestly. And hopefully we get a Qui-Gon Jinn coming in soon. But the people that have a Qui-Gon are going to be like pissed because the value of that Qui-Gon is going to like go completely down because you got a reissue at this time. But yes, like I said, Star Wars is super hot. I've been trying to stay on the money train with Marvel because I feel like when everything has a super peak or a climax to go to, but it always has a down, you know, that it has to eventually fall to. And this was like our slow season right now for Marvel in the past couple of months. Star Wars had its shine, but now I just see, you know, the productions, the movies, the series going to come out. An example, this Prime figure right here is like super exciting for me to see, though it's going to take me 2 years to get it. It's still something, you know, to look forward to after, you know, watching the Star Wars convention and everything going on and stuff. So the summer's looking up for me. I like it. It's going to be, like Lael said, man, it's going to be a hot figure summer. Okay. It's going to get crazy. Everybody be CF out there. I know 10 people. COVID recently. Yeah, man. Yeah, the numbers are going up, man. So hopefully, you know, like you said, everybody's staying safe. I don't go anywhere. I work at home. So my ass is in the house. I'm hanging out here all the time, and I'm just gonna drop these streams, man. It's super cool. Love the callback battle suit. Yeah. For 378, but it never my favorite look. Yeah, you know what? That's another thing I want to look at, guys. So let's go ahead and drop this screen off, and I'm gonna go ahead and add in what's it called? Where's it at? And I was actually surprised because this price and it's so hard collecting Marvel now. And this is my only gripe with Marvel is that, like, I understand these are great figures, right? And the likeness is going after a character or a person opposed to the comic version. Just like Star Wars is going after a person that is adapted to the comic as well. But these prices, man, they're kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to add to the stream so you guys can see it. But thank you, Ben, for jumping in, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you again, dude. I meant to say that. So 345, okay, for the deluxe version. I think we were at like what 375, 380 for Doctor Strange. I mean, because let's just say, like, they have the photos on here for this version, but this one didn't make it. That's so strange. Okay. 305 for this Thor, right? Of course, he's coming with an additional accessory. We're not sure exactly what that's going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's going to pertain to maybe the villain in the movie or another character in the movie. Maybe, I doubt he comes with Mjolnir, but it's just a thought, you know. But I think that would be cool, and a lot of people would like that. But how many Mjolnirs do you really want if you're going to probably get a Jane if they end up making a Jane, which they better make a Jane Foster. I'm telling you right now, if they skip out on Jane Foster, I'm going on strike and I'm going to Star Wars. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Okay, and then it also comes with, I believe, a separate chest piece, as well as, of course, the light up helmeted head sculpt, and then also the I don't know if I guess the armor plated on the arms, if you want to call it that. But I think that's all the extra pieces it comes with. But I don't see myself going any other route, if that makes any sense. Because for me, it's just like I would have to go the deluxe version. Like, it's like all in or nothing for me, you know, because like I don't want to look back and be like, oh man, I don't have the gold arms. You know, like I would feel I'm a completionist at heart, but I'm selective with my collection at the same time. So at the same time, I'd be like, well, I gotta have it, you know. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, though. How far off until it's supposed to release? Man, okay. So it's telling me, let me go back. Sure. That stuff. So we're looking at October 2023 to March 2024. That's a long time to be pre-ordering, man. And I don't know about these companies, but they need to kind of find some type of incentive to make people pre-order, because for me right now, why would I pre-order? Like, I could just wait. I could just save my money and wait. Now, if they jumped out there and they said, oh yeah, we're only going to make 500 of them, or, oh, we're only going to make, like, you know, 1,000 of this version, and then the other version, we're only going to do a few too. Then that will probably call people to want to pre-order. But if they were like, oh, if you pre-order, you get free shipping also, I'm pretty sure a lot of people be like, all right, I want to do payment plan or pre-order so I can get this thing in hand and I have to pay for shipping, because we all know shipping is going to bump this thing up probably about $40, $50 on Sideshow. But if you're looking at like Devil's Workshop or any other place, I'm sorry, Toys Wonderland, let me call you guys Devil Workshop, it's just stuck now. You're probably going to look at probably about anywhere from $70 to like $140, depending on what's going on in the world at the time. You know, like if there's a lot of cargo ships not going across the water, or flights or COVID is up, then you're gonna pay more money, or you could just wait longer and pay less for your figure at the time. Any guess what the mystery item is? And so like I said, I feel like it would be cool if it's Mjolnir, or either it could be something pertaining to the villain who Christian Bale is playing, Gore. So it could be the sword that he had in there as well, unless they're just going to give him a Zeus lightning bolt. I don't know. I have a lot of guesses. What do you think it is? I mean, like, I would love to know what you guys think it is as well, for sure. Scrub my face. Yo. And the funny part is, man, this community is so funny. You guys are hilarious, man. Oh yeah, and it's seen the price. Yeah, man. I looked on here earlier today just to see, what the price was going for. I was hoping it wasn't going to be anything too crazy. It's cheaper than Doctor Strange, but I feel like I said, this is the new norm for hot toy Marvel figures. Hopefully they're not charging anything crazy when they drop Miss Marvel, or hopefully they don't skip Miss Marvel and wait till the Marvels come out and be like, we're going to drop this version. I would like to see this version of Kamala Khan and then another version of her as well, though. I think it would be cool. Yeah, you definitely have plenty of time to order. Yes. March 2024. Dude, I don't even know what I'm eating for dinner tonight. You think I know what I'm doing in March 2024? Like, I'm not going to pre-order something that early. Like, I can see if it's coming out end of the year and it's like, oh, I'm going to get my hands on this. I want to be the first one. Boom. But March 2024 is a ways out. Like, that's kind of crazy to me, for sure. Devil's Workshop. Yeah, baby. We gotta coin that. Shout out to sixthscale Figure Focus for he coined the Devil's Workshop. That's him. That's all him right there. Do you think this may be the last Helmsworth figure that we'll see, though? So yeah, for me, I know some of my friends have seen an early preview of the movie. I don't know anything about the movie. I'm not giving away any spoilers. I didn't even ask them. I just know that the movie was great, very vibrant, a lot of colors, amazing, is what I've heard so far. But there's a possibility that, we could be seeing the end of Thor and be seeing the beginning of the mighty Thor, which is Jane Foster. So it's really exciting because right now when you see the lineup of the new Avengers, if you look at the old Avengers lineup, there was a lineup and it was all males and one female, which is Black Widow. And now if you look at the lineup, it could possibly end up being all females and one male, which would be Captain America, Sam Wilson, which I think is cool. It's a very reversed iteration of it as far as what we know the original Avengers to be. But I think it's very diverse and which is rich and new. And I like that, I know a lot of us have daughters, and it's something great for them to be able to look up to say like, oh wow, like this isn't a team full of all men. It's a team of men and women collectively coming together to, do the greater good for the world, which I think is dope. Mystery item are the goats. Yeah, man. Well, if this is a goats, no way. That'd be a big mystery item because like the goats were like as big as Thor in the preview that I saw. So I'm like, man, that'd be dope. Like I would love a goat only if it had a button on top for it to be like, to yell. That'd be cool. Hope his ankles. Oh man, don't get me started on those ankles. I'll be doing streams and I'll have him sitting here when I was doing a review and he would just like start leaning and falling. But those ankles are so weak. If he didn't have those like shin guards on there, I'm pretty sure my head sculpt would be like ruined 100%. Like crazy. Yeah. And diversity is great, man. I love seeing different backgrounds, different sexes, everybody taking up different positions on each character. I like different just inclusivity altogether. I think is super, super cool, man. And I'm really excited, man. I guess is everybody here going to go see the movie the first day? I know I am for sure. There's one more photo I want to show you guys, and this one was straight from the secret base. It gives you a little bit more detail, or kind of more less Photoshop version of the figure. Here we go. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already seen this, but it got me even more excited about it because, like, I was looking here, right? And I'm like, come on, dude. Like, are we really about to get, dang, I can go really far. I didn't know how to go that far in. So the chest piece, right? They are pretty similar. I think in a lot of pieces where the blue is on his chest, it is replaced with silver now. Guess when he puts on his helmet and he goes straight out beast mode on him, or gonna unleash a Kamehameha. So those are the only differences I really saw in it. I think, yeah, there's a lot more silver in here. But I'm trying to figure out, how does it swab out though? Like, are you taking this complete thing off his body and then replacing it with this? Or does it just have plates in here that you can pop right in? Because sometimes they like to show us this as an example to be able to see, like, okay, this is how this goes there. It just patches right in. It's magnetic, yada, yada, yada. Just like the Infinity War version. But this kind of made me, like, not concerned, but kind of just wonder, like, hey, how's this work? I'm glad to see Thor back with gloves on. That kind of looks dope too. But this vibrant blue that he's wearing, man, it just, honestly, it's the colors of thunder and lightning. So it's super dope, super exciting. See, I'm waiting on the character's appearance because of time and reasons. So 1 or 2 costumes for each. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Maz, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you jumping in, man. Thank you for jumping in, bro. But yeah, like I was saying on here, is it's hard to not differentiate the two, but I'm just trying to figure out how this piece actually works, this chest piece. It looks great. It's going to be a great accessory to add to the figure. But I'm just trying to figure out, is it just these chest plates? Because I know these chest plates right here were the ones that we were able to remove and put back on for the Infinity War Thor figure, as well as, no, that was just those 2. That's right. But I'm not sure if that's how they did the configuration of this figure this time, or, you know, because I feel like it would be a lot more work or a lot more difficult to just remove the whole chest piece and pop it back on. You know, these pieces are super fragile. If you remove one thing the wrong way, you turn around and you got a broken figure, you know. And that's probably the last thing a lot of us want to do, especially if we're waiting until 2024. Yeah, so guys, tell me, please, I still want to know. Okay, we didn't talk about it. Well, we talked about it a little bit, but what do you guys think the extra accessory is going to be, or the additional accessory? I know Ben had posed a question, as well as Andreas, but I want to know what you guys think. I gave a couple ideas out there, but I would love to hear what you think before we get out of here today. Let's go. Long live Marvel. Let's go, baby. We back. Okay. We was taking a little nap. We was like, yeah, Star Wars, go ahead, do your thing. You know, like, oh, Vader, go ahead. Obi-Wan, throwing the rocks. Let's go. So we back, man. Back with the lightning. I'm excited. Yeah, 345 is steep, Moss. And I'm even like, that's a lot of money. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. I'm gonna get it regardless, probably. I don't think I'm gonna, well, I could possibly wait a little while and see if it drops down in price, depending on how good the movie is for a lot of people, I think. For sure. Call me when we get a Meek in a business dress. That would be super cool, man. Meek and Korg, I feel like, need figures. But if they do Meek and Korg and we don't get a Wong, that just seems wrong to me. I feel like Wong has been in, what, 6 Marvel films, and his ass can't get a figure. We got 2 Eternals figures out. that was in one film that wasn't that great, that people didn't really like, and they got figures. So how Wong just survived through all these deaths, and he can't get no figure? Come on now, don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. How many were throw at his head? The Python body to recreate the. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but I think there's somebody out there that's gonna try it. It's not. I don't want my wife just staring at that all day. She'll be like, "Yeah, yeah, that would be crazy." Yeah, man, Corgi Meat 2-pack, bro. Give us a 2-pack. That ain't hard. Or even a third party can jump out there and be like, "Oh, they're not gonna do Corgi Meat." A lot of people want Corgi Meat. Let's go. You know, justice for Wong. Yeah, man, justice for Wong, bro. Yeah, man. I like your photo too, bro. Tattoos Junior, man. Where you at, bro? He coming off the IR soon, or the DL, so he'll be back hitting some bombs soon, hopefully. Third party needs to step it up and give us one. You damn right they do. You're right. They should. I mean, they're giving us all these other figures. They're trying to jump on the bandwagon and do like, I mean, I want to say bandwagon. Let me take that back. They're gonna do like a vulture and all these other figures before Hot Toys jumps on it. So it's like do a Wong, and then Hot Toys is gonna give us a Wong. Boom, we're good. Why not? You know, Wong will be made. Just which movie? That's true. Because Wong has switched up haircuts, clothes, and his role in a tons of different movies. So it's kind of hard to depict which Wong we'll actually get. I'm hoping the most recent Sorcerer Supreme version, because that won't make more sense to me unless they decide, because I believe in the Doctor Strange multiverse of madness, we're actually getting 4 figures supposedly. So I know we already got the Dead Strange, the original Doctor Strange with Third Eye, and then we got the Wanda that was with the Darkhold. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, maybe we'll get either they're gonna do America. It's so many options though. It's either gonna do Evil Strange, but he wasn't in the movie that long. America Chavez, who was a big character in the movie, or Wong. Wong was a big character too. So it's like, why would you skip out on him? Doesn't make sense to me. Let me pull this out. I'm like over here looking at Thor's crotch this whole time. Crazy. That's weird. Yeah. I feel you. Get more for Cad Bane. He's almost $100. Yeah, exactly. Cad Bane comes with a lot of stuff, and that's why I was so on the fence about whether I was going to get him or not. I mean, I have a little bit of time to decide whether I want to get him, but I feel like he's such a, not a one-off, but such a pivotal character in the story of Clone Wars as well as Boba Fett. And you can even pair him up with Jango Fett too. So I was like, man, if I want to dabble in Star Wars, this would be a great character to get, because he could kind of like function a little bit everywhere, you know. So we'll see. Yeah, for sure. Cork from the movie would be sweet with the winter clothes. Yeah, I think it would too, man. It definitely would. Yeah, guys. So that's about it for me. I just want to jump on here and talk to you guys about the new figure that released. Appreciate you guys taking the time to actually check me out. The worst part is, let's see where this thing is. Here we go. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and check me out at Cam's Collection on YouTube, Instagram, and also TikTok, which isn't down there, at Cam's Collection _. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys stopping in, taking the time to talk with me about all these different figures. And until next time, peace.